Hey, so this is week one now of me learning my 1 month Spanish challenge, which has been quite crazy. Really, really busy. Extra busy. I haven't had a life. Really haven't. No, I've actually enjoyed it. Like having Spanish lessons with the two or three same guys. There's Alejandro and Emmanuel that I've been mainly on class with. They're the ones that usually, mostly every day. Emmanuel is at night. El tarde. And Alejandro is posible mañana de temprano. I'm trying to say early morning, but it might be the other way around. Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I've been learning a lot. So I've had a few other teachers. I've got about 3 or 4 teachers that are regular, and I've had probably like another 2 or 3 that are when I can't get the people that I need to get. So that's been the main reason for that one. It's crazy anyway. I've got a massive. I've been writing down every time I need vocabulary. So I've got the paper here, different papers. I'll link as I'm collecting documents for anyone who's watching this, and if there's anyone, and you actually learn it, you want to kind of do a 30-day challenge, or you just want to learn Spanish, I'll be collecting documents together. So words, I won't have a massive word list. I'll probably link my memorize course that I've created. It's not a paid course, it's on Memrise. I can link to that, and that of the vocab list. There's some words that I've learned, it's purely for me, so it will still be useful though. And then the sentence connectors, which is basically when you ulmenaren, you've got these, they basically fill sentences, like say sentence connectors. It's stuff like say, oh absolutely, so you mean this by blah 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 blah. It's pretty it's easy in English, but the words translations in Spanish is quite difficult. Yeah, I don't know what I'll say. There'll be another video coming, like how it was in the first video. I'll show you through my courses, the programs I'm using. It's Memrise again. You've seen I've shown you, but I'll actually be using it this time, so you know how it kind of is. There's the SoundCloud, and I'll be practicing the alveolar tap, which is the ra, ra, ra. It's the solar R. You've got the double R's, which is the ra, but it's the solar R's I know, I find it difficult. That's what I've been finding difficult to do. It's the the solar R, ra, ra, because it's like tip on your tongue. I have to tip it there. Definitely not been doing as much pronunciation training, which is the Memrise course, as I should have been. Hence, I don't know, hence the nearly 20 hours classes, one-on-one speaking Spanish classes I've done this week, and I don't know, I think I've just found it hard. Or I say I've not had enough time, because loads of people always say that. I could actually sleep now. I'll probably sleep less next week. I think I'm only sleeping like 5 or 6 hours so far. I'm up at 4 and I'll go to bed about 10. That's 6 hours. So I'll go to bed at 11 and probably get another hour in. I'll see how it goes. I'm quite tired in the morning sometimes. But when I wake up, I'm alert, and when I've had that Spanish lesson in the morning, it kind of wakes me up. I know it's like when you're doing something, when you're waking up, I know people here who's watching and have got a job that actually like, I suppose it's easier for you to wake up. For me, when I'm waking up learning Spanish, I've just done it, it kind of re-energizes me, or it's like how would I say it? It's like it's your path that you kind of, it's a bit cheesy. Here we go. It's like the path that you kind of wanted to go on, or you know that you should be going on. I always believe that it kind of energizes you, or you get more energy for it. You're more enthusiastic, and I think this is what it is for me with Spanish. I haven't had any wavering signs of giving up yet, so I'm liking it. Anyway, now you see a little video of me, like I said, Memrise method, and I'll explain through them. I think I'll show you a Natch. It's a Spanish rap artist. Pretty cool music, I like it. So this whole video, I'm going to go over the So the things I'll use them and show you so you know what they're like. I'll go through memorize the flow of Spanish, and I'll quickly show you SoundCloud, which is in conjunction with the flow of Spanish. What else is there? Well, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and also the rap artist. Uh, is it El Artiste de Rap? I might be making that up, but there's a guy called Natch. Got Google Translate open always. I'm just go on YouTube. I think I'm subscribed to my actual channel. See this guy, Natch Bible, or I don't know if that's Spanish. No, it's that video channel. Yeah, so Natch. If I'll put a link. I don't know if I need to put a link. I might put a link to one of his songs. But yeah, Natch. He's Spanish. I think he's Espanol. From España. Not Latin American. But yeah, he's pretty good. I've downloaded a few of his songs. I've got them on my iTunes, and yeah, I listen to that when I'm at work. So I'm kind of getting, instead of listening to English music, I'm listening to Spanish music. I'm just involving. I'm just like throwing every form of Spanish like at me. It's been pretty crazy, but it's good. I'm liking it really. So my classes. So these are the classes I've got tomorrow. I've got 2, 4, 6. So I've got 6 classes, but it's 3 hours because one slot's every 30 minutes. So that's 30 minutes, 30 minutes per class. So I've got 3 hours tomorrow. So far an hour, but I'll probably have 2 hours at least on the Sunday, depending on what I'm doing. I need to have a bit of a life on the weekends. But okay, so I'll quickly go through memorize. I'll do a quick bust out. I'll do some reviews of what I know already. Hopefully it plays it. It should do. Yeah. So I hope I don't get any wrong. Como, to find, encontrar. Yourself is, I always forget this one. Te. Looking is mirando. Hey. To give, dar. Tratar. Tratar. It's the single R's that I'm struggling with. I can do that. I can do that. The perro. But the single R's, it's I don't know. It's just seeming to. Alright, this is my fault. It's not spelt like this. Oh no, there you know. Gonna say. Oh, I spelled it wrong again. I spelled it wrong the first time. I put conocer, but I think it's conocer. You also notice I'm doing the conocer. It's the instead of in España. Is the Europe the Europe Spanish. It's conocer. Yo pienso. Vale. Okay, it's conocer in Latin American. That is essa, I think. Yay. To be able to poder. To know. Oh, it's doing it again. Hey, spelled wrong. Oh, I could have shown you then. It says learn new words with Vue. So it's got a kind of system, a memorization system. So when it's like Anki, which is another software here, it's like when you learn new words, it's got a flower thing in it. Every time it'll show you the word about 5 times in each session. And then when you get a full flower, which is like you've grown a new memory as such, it basically saves it, and then you review it the next day, and then if you get it right the first time, it'll probably send you that word 5 days later or something, just when you're about to forget, because there's been loads of research on it. Yeah, so that's that really. You don't need to see any more of that. Flow of Spanish. I'll do some alveolar tap drills. I'll be sounding a bit spazzy, but so this is basically to get the R, the ra, 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 ra. It's called an alveolar tap, I think. What did they call it? Yeah, so this is basically inside the flow of Spanish, the mimic method. This is what that's what I'm learning for like pronunciation. So I don't know if you can hear it. Hopefully you can. Maybe if I take this off and I try it. I'm just going to take these off. Hopefully you can still hear me. And hopefully you can hear this. Ra, 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 ra. So yeah, that was me practicing the solo R in Spanish. It's the ra, ra, opposed to the ra. But I think you still slightly roll it. But yeah, to be honest, this I really need to practice more, to be fair. And this is the SoundCloud. They tell you to record the sound and transfer it over. I'll turn it off. Okay, so that's that done. I'll probably do some talking in a minute. Okay. Yeah, so no cheesy quotes at the end of that one. Hope you kind of like that video and seeing what I use and how it's kind of set. It's pretty cool. So going on to next week now, I'm going to up my game on my pronunciation training, which is the mimic method, the Spanish version. I need to, I think I need to do that. Even if that means me doing less classes, which I kind of don't want to. 2 hours minimum is what I like. I've been doing 3 or 4 hours some days. So I could maybe drop that or just sleep 1 less hour. I mean, 5 hours sleep a day, that's reasonable, just for a month. Oh, I've been thinking I might carry on this Spanish learning for an extra month, not to give me more time. I'm still aiming to speak conversational kind of fluency, not fluency as such, not perfect, but I can understand someone, then they can understand me, and I can have like a reasonable conversation about topics I probably would speak about, basic kind of topics I would speak about in my life. And then if I do carry it on for 2 months, it'll be more for attaining fluency. So I can speak about most subjects, or every subject I would do in normal life. Because I'm not going to really speak about politics or religion, because I don't really talk about it every day. I haven't got any beliefs on either of them. So, you only use what you only learn. I'm thinking what I say or what I do in everyday life makes sense to me. My pronunciation is pretty sloppy. I've been speeding. I've been talking fast, which it gets a bit annoying. Like, I just try to rush things. I'll say a phrase for example, and I'll just like read it quickly. Like, yo estoy, mi amo Sean. I'll be like, yo estoy, mi amo Sean. And it's like, no, come on, slow down. So I need to like slow down and pronounce the words how they should be. Roll the R's, use the alveolar tap for the R, the r, ra, ra. And make sure I pronounce all the vowels and stuff. There's no vowels where we kind of slower words at the end. Spanish people pronounce every kind of like, vowels is always like, it's like cada. It's not cada. It's ga, da. It's always the same. That's like that pronunciation training teaches you to like cada. Open your mouth really wide when you're saying a. So if you like this kind of like the video, liked what I was doing, don't hesitate to contact me, ask me any questions, or tell me what you've been doing as well, because that'd be pretty cool to know that people are watching it or know people are going through the same journey. That would be pretty awesome. I've got all my notes here that I've been writing down and such. Vale, que tengas buen día. Have a great day, and I'll see you probably in a week's time. I might do a video with a Spanish friend of mine, or I'm not looking at you again, I keep forgetting. Or one of the teachers, possibly Emmanuel or Alejandro. They're both cool guys. I need to find software to kind of record through Skype the video. It'll just basically be a update on what I can speak so far. I've had really good praise from the teachers since I've been learning, so it's good. They're surprised how quick I'm learning. Not to make my head bigger, but okay, I'll check. I'll see you next time, guys.